Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to work on some snowman winter Olympics, and I'm just going to show you some basic drawings. I'm using a Sharpie, but if it's more easy for you to use a pencil, I recommend that first. So the first one I am drawing is a large round circle toward the bottom of my paper. I'm then going to make a diagonal line that goes behind the circle, facing down to the right. I'm going to hook it up a little bit on the bottom and then make a parallel line to connect to that. I'll make a parallel line to the top of the line and connect those. Can you guess what I'm making? If you guessed skis, you are correct. So this first snowman is going to be skiing downhill. There are a couple different events in the Olympics that involve skiing. I'm going to go ahead and make the middle circle of the snowman and the top circle as well. I'm going to go ahead and draw the carrot nose kind of facing down to the right. I'll give the snowman an eye. I'm also going to add the stick arms, and these are a little tricky because I want them to look like they're holding ski poles. So I'm just going to make a little loop at the end and then have the ski poles going up under the armpit back behind the snowman with the little pokers hanging off behind them. And the little handle like that. And I'm going to go ahead and make a second one that's kind of behind the snowman's body by making a line parallel to the other one and kind of indicating the same thing on the other side. So it looks like the snowman is skiing downhill. We'll add a little smile here on the snowman's face. And then if you want to get fancy and add some details, you could. So maybe I want to add a little hat on the snowman's head. This would be where if you had a pencil, you could erase the rest of the head. I'll just add some lines to kind of distract you from that. And then, of course, we can add kind of a little top part of the hat to make it look like it's flying through the air down the mountain. If you also wanted to squeeze in a little scarf on the snowman, you could do that as well by just adding a little line that goes around his neck and then the little flyaway part of the scarf. You can throw some lines coming behind the snowman to show how fast he's going down the hill as well. And there you have a skiing snowman. Very cool. He is all ready for his Olympic debut. All right, clean paper. Next Olympic event. See if you can guess what it is. On this one, I am also going to start off with a big circle towards the bottom of my paper, just like I did for my first one. Next, I'm adding an L underneath the circle, and then I'm curving it up and attaching it to look like a boot. You can see I'm adding a line underneath. Maybe that is a total giveaway to what this snowman is doing. There's another line, another boot, and a line underneath. Have you guessed it? If you thought figure skating, you are correct. This snowman or snowwoman, you decide, is going to be figure skating. Now, they could also be speed skating. There are a variety of skating events in the Winter Olympics as well. Now, I'm actually making the snowman's head looking backwards It's doing some type of pose or dance. So this actually is a figure skating snowman. Or a woman if you decide to make it a girl. And I'll have one arm gracefully going out behind the snowman or woman, and then one above the head. And I thought it might be kind of fun to add the buttons, of course. You could get fancier with a costume if you wanted. And I thought maybe the snowman's ears are cold, so we'll throw some earmuffs on there as well. Lovely. Now if you wanted to add some speed marks behind this one to show how fast the snowman is going, you could do that as well. So there you have Skater. All right, new event. See if you can guess what this one is as well. So on this one, I'm making my large ball again, but this time I'm doing it off to the side. So you want to pick one side or the other side. I'm making my L and curving it up to make a boot. And doing the same thing again, this time my boots are close together. I'm making lines down below to make it look like ice skates. I'm going to make the center section of my body leaning over a little bit. And the head leaning over a little as well. I'm going to have my nose pointing down. The eyes looking down. Ooh, maybe a little focus going on the snowman's face here. The arm is going to be bent here. And then the other arm on the other side is actually going to be more straight and down, like so. And both arms are going to be around a stick. Have you guessed the sport yet? At the end of this stick, I'm going to make a shape like this, and I'm going to draw a puck right here. If you guessed hockey, you are correct. The snowman is playing hockey. And if you want to, you can draw a helmet on the snowman too, to protect the head, of course, from flying pucks. All right, there is my hockey player snowman all ready to go. 3 down, and I'm going to do 3 more. We'll do 6 Olympic snowmen competing today. So this time I'm not starting with a circle. I'm starting with a curved line and 2 parallel lines to connect together to make this shape. Then I will add the big circle, and it goes kind of behind that shape. See if you can guess the event. I'm going to make my center circle a little bit smaller on top, and then my little one will go on top of that one. I'm going to add a little hook so I can throw a nose on there. I'm going to make my carrot nose. This time I'm going to have an open mouth because the snowman's having a blast. Can you guess what the snowman is doing? Is it obvious? Hopefully you guessed snowboarding. The snowman is flying through the air on a snowboard, making a super cool jump. If you want to add things like hats or scarves, On this one, you totally could too. I think it might be fun to put a winter hat here on top of my snowman. I'm going to throw the buttons there on my snowman as well. And then if you want to get fancy and maybe throw some kind of cool design on the bottom of the board, that would be neat to add too. There you have my snowboarding snowman. All right, 2 left. See if you can guess these. So my next snowman, I'm going to start off with the head actually. So I'm coming up to the top left and I want it to be pretty close to the edge. And I'm going to have my nose kind of angled down to the right. There's my face. Then I'm going to have my center part of my snowman kind of curve up to the side like that, and the bottom part of my snowman kind of curve up like that. I try to keep kind of the left part of my snowman a little flatter because he's lying down for this one. Do you know what this one is called? This event for the Olympics is called the luge, and they ride down on their backs and then try to steer with the weight of their body. So there you have the luge snowman. And one final event that I planned to illustrate today for my Snowman Olympics. And this time I'm not starting off with snowman, but with a diagonal line. It's going to bump up just a little bit at the end before it hits the edge of the page. And then it's going to come all the way back up to the top and curve around and down. Next, I'm going to make a snowman head popping out of the top here. And I decided to just do 2 snowmen in this one, although you could do 4 as well. I wanted to leave room for their long carrot noses. Did you guess the event? This one is the bobsleigh. So I have the bobsleigh, I have the 2 snowmen, heads popping out. You can add some details on the side to make it look neat. Maybe draw in the country flag that the team is racing for, and add some kind of cool pattern or number even to the side. And there you go, the last and final event. I hope you enjoyed Snowman Olympics with me. There are all 6 of them together. Now there are definitely more than 6 events in the Winter Olympics, so maybe you can get creative and draw some of the other ones in snowman form as well. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed, and please join me again soon.